gotta get it, Chris. I gotta get it.
What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so on this video, this is my 3-year anniversary at Amazon. I'm technically at 3 years and 27 days today. So I was like, let's go ahead and do a video on that. You know what I mean? I've been doing the doom and gloom Amazon videos for like the last week. I mean, it's still gloomy outside, but we want to, and it's not about being doom and gloom, it's reality. All right, we don't want to live in fantasy world. We want to acknowledge reality, but we also want to acknowledge milestones and positive things as well. So this is a milestone, this is a positive thing. But I wanted to go over a few things in this video. I'm going to talk about the roles that I had and where I'm at now. So like my timeline, and then I'm also going to talk about, was it worth it? I think that's something that should really be expounded on, because sometimes we put a lot of time into a job. But you really should be examining like, yo, am I getting a return from this that's worth it? There's nothing more valuable than your time. You know what I mean? You don't get that back. Each second is gone. Was it worth it? With the 3 years that I've invested into this company, was it worth it? So let's get into it. First thing is the timeline. When I came into Amazon, I started off as a stower in inbound. I was stowing, I think, for like 1-2 months straight. And I think it was like a month straight. Boom, we was going at it. Boom, boom, boom. Started off as a white badge. I wasn't even a full end-time employee. A full end-time employee, what did I just say? I wasn't even a full-time employee. I wasn't a blue badge. I started off a white badge. So that was my first challenge, and my first mission was to be a blue badge employee. So that was my first mindset. Besides soon me coming into the building, I seen all the lights. I was like, bet, I need your job, sir. And it was a manager. I was like, yo, I need to be a manager. Besides that goal, being a blue badge was that goal. So every day, boom, trying to kill it, be the best store in the building. People coming up, oh man, you ain't got to do all that. Man, why you ain't got to work so hard? What you working so hard for? Went in one ear, right out the other ear, wasn't paying no attention. So for me stowing, then I became a pallet runner, was whipping and running them pallets around. After a pallet runner, I was a water spider, which was moving and loading up all the stations. If you were indirect, you know what I'm talking about. Then after that, my AM, he basically put me in an ambassador class. He was like, yo, hey, tomorrow you gonna be here, right? I was like, yeah, what's up, what's popping? All right, you in ambassador class tomorrow. I was like, for sure, say less then, brother. And I became an ambassador. I was rocking that vest with all the Amazon pride of the jungle. I didn't take that vest off nowhere. You feel me? Teaching the ambassador class, I was rocking the vest. Even if I wasn't teaching the class, I was up in there with that vest on, at least for the first month. And it's funny because there's people who wasn't wearing their vest, but when I started rocking mine, all of a sudden they start putting their vest on and wearing it around and just, taking it to their station. And people was like, they didn't used to wear their vest, So that was pretty funny. But anyway, so after I became an ambassador, that's when I found out about the away teams. Went on the away teams, went on a few different away teams. So after that, I spent about a crazy long, it was at least 2 days at the dock. No more than that. I already knew in the depths of my soul, yeah, this ain't for me. This is not for me. Hey, y'all doing a great job. And that's why they brought me down there, to motivate everybody, literally. So I'm down there, coaching everybody. That's what I'm talking about. And let's go, let's kill it, let's do this. Deep down inside, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta get it. That's my song in the intro. Go check it out if you ain't checked it out yet. So I spent about a cool 3 days in the dock. After that was a PG, went from the PG to getting that PA position. That was a big milestone. I ended up becoming a PA right there at that 7 month, 6.5, 7 month time frame. Definitely was a huge milestone because that's the first paid promotion that you get as an L1 going to that tier 3. Super dope time, and I ended up getting it. Huge milestone. So once I did that, I became a inbound PA. After I became a PA, was inbound, I actually did an away team in Arizona. Ended up staying here where I'm at now in Arizona. And then that is when I became a PA in outbound. So after me being a PA in outbound, that is right around about 6 months of that is when I hit my time frame for me to be a AM. It was about 2 years, and that's when you can be an AM if you don't have your degree. That's when I really started learning about the position. People, I started doing a whole lot more questioning of people in that position. Like, hey, what is it really like? What's good? I've always heard the complaints from that position, but never really the transparency on why. Because I never really cared to bother. I didn't think it was like, nothing big. I didn't think it was like money. You feel me? Like, so I ended up putting a application in or my resume in for corporate. Boom, went to corporate. That's where I'm at now. Then, hold on. I went to corporate because I went from like two different things in corporate. We had a special project. Shout out to those that was on the, what was it called? The Cole Prickleys team. You feel me? Shout out to the Cole Prickleys team. We was out there doing military orders. We were tracking all the military orders going through North America in the active war fields and the families that's attached to it. That was us out there. We for real, we was on the special mission with Amazon tracking those orders. So that was pretty interesting. Dope people, smart people. I was there. That's a whole nother video I gotta do. That was a great time. And then from there, boom, to where I'm at now, basically overseeing the plans, get 2 buildings, control the workflow, all that good stuff. That is all within a 3 years time. That is time invested. That was a lot of energy invested because I was literally one of those ones, I gave it everything. You feel me? I was working 110%, 150%, was not playing. So that goes with the next part of this 3-year anniversary. Was it worth it? 3 years is a long time, especially with Amazon years. 3 years at Amazon is like 6 years. You feel me? So in my life, when I reflected my other jobs, right? And I compare 3 years over here, there's one job I put in, what was it, 5 years at that job? There's another job where I put X amount of time. And honestly, the return of the time that I put into Amazon has been greater than I would say most of the jobs I've worked. What I started off with entry level and what I'm making now only in 3 years is it's the biggest jump that I've had with any other job. Most of the other jobs, the pay raises came way slower than it did with Amazon. So to me, it was time well invested. I mean, well invested. And the reason why too is because not only did I come in with a game plan and the thoughts of being in that management position, but my thing was also, okay, I want to be at a place where I can see growth opportunity, but I need something at least that can help me grow within 2 years so I can get prepared to get a home. I was like, I need a home. You feel me? And Amazon put me in that position. Now I had to be the overtime warrior and I had to put you so the W-2 can show how much I was making, but it was worth it. And some of the other jobs, they didn't even put me in that position in 4 years. You know what I mean? 5 years. So to me and my journey, just the 3 years was a great investment. So with all that being said, so those are those 2 points. You kind of have my timeline history of 3 years at Amazon. You probably seen the videos and like, man, what has he done there? So that's kind of what I've done. Oh, also I did forklift 4 day. So the work experience that I've had has just been unmatched compared to the other jobs due to the fact this company is so huge. So that was a big reason. But what I'm seeing now in the shift that we're in it's just like, yo, what's the next move? That's kind of where I'm at now. It's like, is Amazon still where I'm going to be? I never thought I would ask myself that. I thought it was Amazon was the last job. You feel me? Uncle Jeff, we riding this out until I start my own company. Because that's the ultimate goal, is to be an entrepreneur, to have other streams of income, and Amazon just be the smallest stream of income. But I'm still going to work a job. No matter how many streams of income I'm going to have, I still want to work a job until I'm physically not able to do so. But I don't know if Amazon is it anymore. And the next video, I'm going to talk about that. The next video is going to be called, what is it called again? It's something like, is the Amazon dream over? And you might you like, what dream? We gonna talk about it. So be sure for that next video. But this video, we celebrating 3 years. Cheers to 3 years. I think currently the biggest thing and the best thing, I think this is a great position that I'm in, only due to the fact that I'm able to work from home. And honestly, by me being able to work from home, that's adding on to my pay. So it's like I make a certain amount, but honestly, it's like I make more than that because I'm not spending any money on gas. I go into the office 1 time a week. That's it. 4 times in a month, I'm going to the office. That's saving a lot of money right there. So I'm excited, man. I'm still excited. You know what I mean? This is my 3-year anniversary. Besides all the evaluation and all the, okay, what I'm gonna do, be sure to take time and celebrate. Also, if you haven't, be sure to check out the new album. The new project came out. Shout out to my boy Big C Music, Big C Music Productions. He did the mixing and mastering on it. He was like, yo, he pushed the button like, oh, just drop it. Let's do this. Let's go. So it's now on Spotify. It's now on iTunes. It's now on Apple Music. It's now on YouTube Music. It's out everywhere. Go ahead. The link is in the bio. You can stream it. You can buy it on iTunes, whatever you want to do. Link is going to be in the bio. Definitely, you guys have been showing some feedback. That song, Whoa, that I put out, a lot of people was asking me like, yo, I want to stream this. How can I stream this? Now you can stream it. It's available all on the online networks. But yes. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell. We got a whole lot more videos coming up. It's your boy SB. Let's go.
They say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it